What is up, budgeting family and friends? My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mag channel, where I am normally documenting my six-figure debt-free journey as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker with a virtual private practice, also working part-time along with my husband. But today's video specifically is because entrepreneurship is part of my debt-free journey. I do share my virtual private practice business earnings on this channel as a reflection of the income that I am working with, also to encourage other individuals who are in private practice or who are interested into going into private practice to have more salary transparent conversations. And because this channel is about all things money, the money that I make as an entrepreneur is also important. So I share that information here. And today is December private practice business income report. If you are interested in this component of this channel, then you can still subscribe, but I do post these once per month. And if this is something that you are interested in following, I suggest you turn on the notifications so that you can see when I do post these videos towards the end of the month, or at the end of the month, or at the beginning of the following month. Or you can follow me over on TikTok, where I provide a much more condensed version of this information. So without further ado, we will get right into the income that I was able to earn in my private practice for the month of December. So what we have up is my, I am in my QuickBooks account, and I have my monthly income report here. This is specifically what we call the profit and loss income. And so we will go right into exactly how much income I earned. So again, this is the profit and loss for the month of December. This is the name of my private practice, Mental Wellness Clinical Counseling and Services. And we will go right into the income. So the income I earned for the month of December is $14,013.10. And when we click into this, it'll go into the sources of the income. And it's a lot. So for the purposes of this video, I will go in and I will let you guys know exactly what the sources of the income was for this month. I earned $3,591.48 from private practice alone. I earned $24.40 from BetterHelp. I earned $7,000 total from consulting, and that is because I did not pick up the $3,500 for the month of November. Sondermine, I made $909. Headway, I made $1,129.96. And from Spring Health, I made $375. And that all should total $14,013.10. So we go back and then we go down into expenses. The expenses for this month include Delta Dental is my dental insurance, and that came out in the month of December or November for December. And so I'm assuming that it'll come out this month, January, I guess. I did sign on with a new coaching and mentorship, private practice, a mentorship group, a mastermind. That's what I'm thinking about. It's a mastermind group to help me accomplish my business goals for 2024, which I did share over on TikTok. I will share them with you here at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. My employee benefits are $393.60, and I pay that every month. It should decrease should have decreased for the month of December, honestly, because my Blue Cross and Blue Shield package did go down based on the income that was reported for the year of 2022. Bank fees and services, and these are just basically charges from either one of my payees or from my bank, because I think I only have so many transactions that can come into and go out of my bank before I am charged a fee. And obviously I have accrued that fee. Continuing education was $30, but this is not correct. So I do need to go in and categorize that, because the $30 was because it was an international fee for the $1,000 of business training. Categorize $30 fee. So my total general expenses totaled $46.71. Insurance, this was my business, my business insurance at being a virtual private practice, and this is the annual cost, so $170, which could technically be covered by one session or maybe two, depending on how much your monthly session is. I spent $187.94 in meals, and these meals included coffee with someone, feeding my team for the month of December for the Christmas party that we had, and things like that. Software and expenses. I will click into this so we can see exactly what that was. So software and expenses, my fax is $12. Google Suite this is my Google phone, is $12. Google Suites is $12.64, and that is for my email. This is for my business phone. $9.10 because I downloaded a business budgeting template. $118 for Intuit, and that is for this portion as well as for my payroll. $252 came out for my website, and that is with Squarespace. And then $99 for Simple Practice, and then another $708 for my mental health clothing brand, which is Mental Essentials. That came out from my business account as well. In 2024, I do need to separate these expenses as two separate businesses. That's what was recommended, but from my financial advisor, but I do need to follow up with my CPA to see how that should be handled. We were supposed to meet on the 29th, and that did not happen. So typically my business expenses, just to run my business, total are $253.64 to run my business on an annual basis. The Squarespace that's an annual fee. I don't pay month to month for that. So then we go down to payroll, and this is what I pay myself. So I do pay myself weekly, and this is what my pay includes. $6,250 is what I pay myself for an annual salary of $65,000. I did recently increase that to $66,300. I may have to decrease that as I plan to add team members, two specifically, one social media manager specifically for YouTube, that will be creating my shorts to grow my channel, and then I want to hire someone monthly to do my bookkeeping services, because I don't play about my money. And I don't play with the IRS, and I need to make sure that I never have to pay more taxes or I'm never audited. And if I am audited, I have a professional to handle that audit. So this is what my weekly pay looks like. And there were 5 pay periods in December. Interesting. And then these are my taxes. These are my employer taxes that I pay. What comes out of this is also my, I want to say my federal, Medicare, and Social Security, I think also comes out of that. It ends up being like $343 that I pay out, in taxes, which should be, I don't know if that's right, $478. Again, but that's another reason why I need a CPA, because 4 and 3 and some change does come out in taxes, and maybe I'm not categorizing that correctly because it should show up here, not this $478. So $6,728 is what comes out in for me as an employee of my business. And then office supplies, I basically ordered or purchased me a desk calendar, which I am using for my content calendar for my business. So what I post on TikTok as a business coach within my business, as well as on my mental wellness, clinical counseling and services Instagram page. This is what this was for. And then utilities include $124 for my internet. That is all I have. I have internet and I cover that as a business expense. And then phone services. This includes my personal phone that I use also as my business phone with a business number, as well as my VPN if I ever have to work outside of the house to make sure I have a secure network. And then for my employees, my daughter is considered a social media manager. And then my son, my youngest son, does clean my office. So I do pay for their phone bills as well. And that totals $398.55. So $10,151.93, which includes what I pay myself for the month of December, which left us actually with a net profit of $3,861.17. So that was good to see. So this is exactly what it costs to run a virtual private practice. Now, if I wasn't paying myself as an S Corp, I am registered as an S Corporation. So I am considered an employee of my business. As I start to add additional team members, they will either earn a salary or they will be paid as a 1099 as a contractor, and that will also be deducted. That is another reason why I need a CPA, because I need to know how to set that up to make it look so that it looks official to the IRS. So to see that I have this month, because I don't always have a net profit by the time I pay myself, is a good thing, and I would really like to continue to incorporate and grow that in 2024. Now, had I been an LLC, I could take what I earned, subtract my expenses, and then I could pay myself an owner's draw. And that probably would have been much higher, because if you take the $14,000 that I earned and you add the $6,728.13 plus the profit of $3,061.17, I could have paid myself in December $10,589.30. And then when I multiply that by 30% of taxes, that would have been $3,176.79 that I would have had to deduct from that. So I would have paid myself about $7,000 for the month of December, which is still about, I grossed $6,728.13. So give or take, you really have to, I encourage you to do your research on what is going to be the best thing for you. My old CPA recommended that I switch over to an S Corp and pay myself as an employee. And I agreed to do that because of my goals going forward. As a business owner, I would like to continue to purchase real estate, and it looked better for me to be able to have a W-2 as an employee of my business. But I suggest you do the research and figure out what is best for you and what you want to do, the goals you have as a business owner in your business. So that concludes the income that I was able to earn. Within my private practice alone, I earned $6,029.84. I had 50 client sessions scheduled, and that is across all platforms. Clients within my private practice directly on Sondermind, Spring Health, and Headway. I had 50 client sessions scheduled. Of those 50 client sessions scheduled, I had 5 no call, no shows, and 2 cancellations. So I only saw 42 clients, or only had 42 client sessions. And that, again, that includes coaching sessions as well as therapy client sessions. So 42 client sessions. So when you divide the $6,029.84 by the 42 actual client sessions that I had, That averages $143.57. So, which is closer to the one-on-one session range that I would like to have. 2024, one of my goals is to grow my business income to $200K. And so I plan on doing that by getting off the lower paying insurance panels and the EAP, panels, and bringing in additional cash paying clients by focusing on my content on Instagram, as well as doing paid ads for clients through Instagram. And then I also want to create a beta signature coaching program for new therapists. So and I also did increase my business coaching one-on-one session rate from $100 to $125. So those are 3 of the things that I'm doing right now. And I really think that this mastermind is going to bring me a return on interest. It is $1,000 per month. So I am excited to be doing that, and I really hope that I get the return on interest that I am hoping to gain. So that is the way I'm planning to increase my income. The other thing is I want to start to, again, hire a team. So I am planning on hiring a CPA. That is first and foremost. I've already sent out the email. Secondly, I would like to hire an associate, and I have a conversation with someone who's already done this coming up. If the information that person provides is not helpful once I complete this mastermind group, because this one is niche specific, I do have another mastermind group that I am planning on joining that is niche specific to hiring associates and growing from a solo practice to a group practice. So I am looking into doing those 2 things for 2024, and just to continue to stay focused on, this Instagram page doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my private practice. So those are my 2 private practice business goals. So if you enjoy watching this type of content, the private practice business income, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you have hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I post this type of content, which is once per month at the end of the month. If you want more short form content specifically surrounding private practice, licensed clinical social worker, or social work career, be sure to follow me over on TikTok. I will put my link here, and it will also be included in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.